Hey, my opinion, good to see you. How you doing, darling? How's everything this Saturday evening?
Right here is why I go black. And I still don't know how to go back. You see the noisemaker. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. They talking ghosts and I drive a Honda Civic. How terrific. I know for every action I got consequences. But I'm about to hit a lick. I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Please, Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4 inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I get more specific. Up the pistol, yeah, it's all hell to Jesus. All hell gon' break loose if y'all don't give up the chicken. I don't fuck up a mission. I don't need your permission. I only let you out this bitch alive on one condition. Let's talk some business, ayy. Let's talk some digits, ayy. We gon' do this professional, start to finish. Shoes with pride, black Denali, cooks inside, ruin the vibe. Who are these guys? Tinted blind on them. You don't know who's inside. I got some moves again. I got some goons in this bitch. They just got some tools, they ain't got no shoes, they ain't got no food in the fridge. You ain't got no clue what it is. They ain't got no moves to live. They ain't got no loot, that's how they grow. They ain't got no roof for the head. These niggas ain't playing around. Gunshot they favorite sound. These niggas that come through, 1, 2, lay shit down. Ain't nobody gonna say shit now. This Pyro gang get down. I'ma slide through face the ground. Get stuck for Frank the style. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. They talking ghosts and I drive a Honda Civic. How terrific. I know for every action I got consequences. But I'm out to hit a lick. I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Please, Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4 inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I get more specific. Up the pistol, yeah, it's all hell to Jesus. All hell gon' break loose if y'all don't give up the chicken. I don't fuck up a mission. I don't need your permission. I only let you out this bitch alive on one condition. Keep 50 in the clip. Gene Simmons, it's a lick. Tell the plug I need a duffel of and bitch, I'ma do him like Mitch. Only scared of going broke. Eviction notice on the door. We gon' slide 1045, bro. Hit the lights, draw slow. Pull up. Hop out. We don't clean house with the mop out. What's the combination? Compound. I don't get full cooperation. Black out. Niggas starving with 8. You flossing it right now. You look like a plate. My semi little bitch niggas think that they dick, so I know he gon' fall for the bait. Pull up. It's a sticker. Might run up in your spot with a sticker. Make the wrong move, you get hit up. The life on the line, don't slip up. Mask down, creep low. Knock 50 on the peephole. Take a nigga shit like repo. You don't give it up, then he go. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. They talking ghosts and I drive a Honda Civic. How terrific. I know for every action I got consequences. But I'm about to hit a lick. I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Please, Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4 inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I get more specific.
Man, mines, take the door. How y'all doing tonight?
If y'all don't give up the chicken, I don't fuck up a mission.
See y'all in the building.
I only let you out this bitch alive on one condition. Give it all up, bitch. Don't do no funny shit. I'll blow your motherfucking brains out. And that's a nut grip. Mask on, gloves on. We look like snowboarders. Pile it all up in trash bags. It's like the show hoarders. Oh, this nigga think I'm playing. I'ma get the sprain. Put the gun in his mouth. Can't understand shit he's saying. Please deal with. Well, I guess he praying. Jerusalem, leave him on the floor. Shit, I guess he's staying. All hail to Jesus. All hail to Jesus with the scope. Boy, I got a clear shot. Yeah, that's some great goose. Hey, you, don't make a fucking sound. You better play mute or get introduced to your God like this your debut. I gotta get it.
Roof in the building. Hey, Roof. Vaughn went out, yo. I'm about to, yeah.
But I'm out to hit a lick. I'm asking God forgiveness. Lord forgive me. Lord forgive me. Please, Lord forgive me. But I'm going for it like I'm 4 inches. Bought some triggers, bought some killers, even bought some tripping. I'm doing jail time if I can.
Hey, Roof, man, yeah, boy went out there. You excuse me. How y'all doing tonight? Happy Saturday evening to all people in the building. Yo, listen, I got a story to tell. So I don't know if y'all familiar, y'all been watching the news or whatever, but let me pull up this clip real quick. It's fair use, y'all. I got this from the news, and yeah, they said I could use it.
Begin with that police involved shooting. It happened in Wissinoming late last night. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Dawn Timoney. We have a lot to get to. Let's start with Joanne Pileggi. What are you learning, Joanne?
Hey, Dawn. Good evening, everyone. Law enforcement sources characterize this suspect as a man on a violent crime spree. And police say they took a dangerous person off the street.
We heard all the sirens and whatnot. We weren't sure what was going on. We started hearing shots at back here.
A typically quiet, dead-end street in a Reading suburb turned into chaos with the piercing sound of gunfire. Police now say it marked the end of a 4-day crime spree when they eventually shot and killed a suspect wanted in both Philly and New Jersey.
I'm not certain of his motive, but he was on a one-man violent crime spree. And we are very fortunate that no one else was injured.
Police throughout the region had been on the lookout for what they described as a potentially violent criminal. On Monday, 2 people were shot and killed at this motel in South Jersey, and a room had been set on fire. Prosecutors there say 53-year-old Vaughn Perkins of Philadelphia was a person of interest. Then,
the suspect was identified in a shooting that occurred yesterday around 4:30 p.m. in Philadelphia.
It's my neighborhood here.
Video walking up to 2 people sitting on a porch and shooting them.
Last night, that suspect was spotted by cops in Berks County. He failed to pull over and fled to a residential neighborhood in a dark-colored SUV, driving into a yard with police in pursuit.
Multiple units, both PSP and local law enforcement, surrounded the vehicle and gave several verbal commands to him. The suspect, who was observed, had a firearm, a rifle, across his chest.
Police say the suspect failed to obey commands and officers discharged their firearms. The coroner pronounced him dead at the scene.
So we heard a lot.
Okay, so y'all heard the story, right? Now let me tell y'all where I come in at with this guy. Me and this guy, actually, we're from the same neighborhood. Back in the day, he's a few years younger than me, and you know, I was doing my thing, and I remember when I put him on the team. I remember I let him, you know, start hanging with the crew, and I took him on his first mission. Like I like brought him off the steps. Actually, I actually brought this guy off the steps. I took him on his first mission. Me and this guy, we actually did a lot of things together in the streets back in the day. Hey, Ruth, you remember that was my dog, like my sick dog. I would, you know what I mean? You know, you remember when I brought Vaughn? Then he was running with the rebels and shit. You know what I mean? They was calling themselves the rebels and shit. And we had just got all, you know, remember we had gotten to that thing with the old heads out there, and Malik had got killed. Malik got killed. Reek and them went to jail and everything, and the whole team was in a scatter. And I was basically out there by myself. And I got that rebels gang, that whole gang. I took them all under my wing, but I didn't keep the whole squad. I kept 3 of them, and Vaughn was one of them. And he actually lived in one of my houses. I used to take care of him like he was my son. That's one of my sons. You know what I mean? But He a rat too. Yeah, he a rat. Actually, Vaughn Perkins is in my paperwork. He's one of the guys that actually testified on me. Yeah, the guy, I brought him off the step. Me and him was running together, and I got caught up in a murder case, and I got the paperwork right here. I can, his name. And when I do my thing, y'all gonna hear a lot more about this Vaughn Perkins guy, But actually, yeah, he's in my paperwork. He took the stand in a murder case against me, and but he had done time, and well, this story they got on here, the police story, that's not 100% accurate, because I think it was Wednesday or Thursday he came through the hood. He came through the hood with an AR-15, man, and he shot Trey Dog Trey Dog just went in the surgery, Roof, for the second time, because he did get hit in the head. He got grazed in the head, and he got hit in the chest. And the bullet flew out his back, though. You know what I mean? And the other young boy, he got hit in the shoulder and shit. The bullet just went through his shoulder and came out. But yeah, the boy Vaughn, like, he was always, when he was running with me, man, he was I never penciled him in for being a snitch. I would have never thought. You see how he went out. Y'all see how he went out. You know what I mean? But he knew he couldn't go back to jail because he a rat. Everybody know he rat. Everybody know he told on me. So we know he wasn't going to go back to jail. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking, like, because I still be out the hood too. He snapped out, heard he was getting high all crazy. Yeah, me too. I heard he was living out in Harrisburg. I be keeping tabs on all them niggas. I keep tabs on, how I be, Roof, out here, man. He was living in Harrisburg. What's up, Al? How you doing? Good to see you on a Saturday evening. Yes, man. He is definitely in my paperwork. He is definitely in my paperwork. You know what I mean? Actually, man, like I said, we used to run together. Like, I remember because y'all ain't familiar with it, but it was a drought going on. And this was like in 82, 83 was a drought. And when people who had work, they was selling it for real high, or you couldn't get none. So that's when I started. That's when we started robbing drug dealers, and I had Vaughn with me. That was his thing. But yeah, Roof, he was getting high back then. Like, he always was in, you know what I mean? Like, he want to get high. He a foster care boy too. Like, Vaughn was dirty and shit. He ain't get up till he start fucking with me, yo. I put Vaughn on his feet, bro. He ain't even had nowhere to live when he was living with G's and them. They was just running around. You remember I had that spot on the other side of the projects. I used to let everybody stay in there, bro. But it's crazy how he went out. That nigga caught 2 bodies in Jersey. Then he came to the hood and hit 2 more niggas up in the hood and shit. I was like, damn. I wonder if I was out there, he probably would have tried to take a shot at me, man. I think he would have, man. I'd have did him what the cops did to him, though. You know what I mean? Yeah, he grimy and shit, but that's all I fucked with was them kind of grimy ass niggas, man. Like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy, though. Everybody called me, bro. Feet called me. Everybody been calling me, man. Talking about what's up with you. Yeah, I mean, that ain't my peoples. Then he set fire to the hotel. Yeah, he killed the lady and the man in the hotel. Then he set fire to the room that he was in. Then he jumped in the whip, came to Philly. You know what I mean? And did his thing and out the hood, not hit a couple niggas off. You know what I mean? I don't know why he shot Trey and them up because you know, I know Taney is you know what I mean? You know Taney is the, you know what I mean? Taney where do somersaults at. So he went right through Taney, yo. He probably was going to try to take somebody off real quick. You know what I mean? I know he was down bad and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that boy, the boy, when he got over, I remember when he came, when he was upstate and he had came to Camp Hill and Little Bits and all them was up there. They was sending me letters like, yo, you know, Vaughn down here, what you want me to do? I was like, let that nigga live, you know what I mean? Don't you know what I mean? Let him, you know what I mean? Don't fuck with him. But yeah, I can't wait to put this paperwork out. Y'all going, this Vaughn, this guy, man, he did all that killing and all that. He not, you know what I mean, not that tough to me though, man. Like, yeah. I think he my thing is like if a person go that far, why he ain't go out with a shootout with the police? You know what I mean, Ruth? He going to just flash his gun on them. That's called what, a death by a cop? Suicide by a police officer? Some shit like that. Maybe drugs. They took this out and yeah, man. They told me that the guards killed Littles up Huntington, man. You know, Littles was real radical, bro. Like, yeah, man. Littles was, man, that was my folks, though, man. That was my folks, man. I went to the funeral, man. I went to Little's funeral, man. Yeah. A lot of soldiers going, man. A lot of them, Ruth. One way or the other. The cops killed him because he never when the cops told him to get out the car, he just laid the rifle on his chest and they let him have it. Yeah, I mean he ain't shoot at him or nothing, but yeah, he wasn't trying to go to jail. You know, he'd have went right to Greater Ford. His ass would have been out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know why he hit them boys up out there, man. That was crazy, man. You know? But I heard they was out Harrisburg, you know what I mean? I heard they was out Harrisburg getting money at one time, though. You know? I heard a lot of niggas from down the P went out Harrisburg and was doing their thing, you know what I mean, as far as hustling and shit, you know? Them niggas can't leave the game alone, man. You know what I mean? You know? Them niggas be violating the rules and shit. You know what I'm saying? These niggas out here violating the rules and all that. You know? And these goofy YouTube cats, man, they be out here with this goofy shit, man. I be out here dealing with these kind of monsters for real, yo. Like these, you know what I mean? You know, that nigga come from off Vaughn was a junkie. Hey man, listen. All I know is I ain't seen that nigga since the nigga stood on the stand and pointed me out in a motherfucking murder case. That's the last time I seen the nigga, yo. Until, you know what I mean? I seen that nigga on the news, Ruth. So I don't know what the fuck he was, bro. You dig? All I know is that nigga was catching wreck out there, my nigga. That nigga was catching wreck, bro. And the thing is, like, that's what I be telling niggas, man. Once upon a time, man, you know, catching wreck came with a price tag. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas was, you know, is a nigga use, you know what I mean? Niggas wasn't just killing niggas for nothing, man. Niggas is dying for nothing today, man. I understand that, you know, like, my thing is always, and it ain't never going to change, man. If you, it's different people. If you're in that game, you know what I'm saying? If that's the life you living, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking. This is geared to those type of people. It's not geared to the law abiding citizen, because y'all would never understand a dude like Vaughn Perkins. Y'all would never understand how a guy like me can have a relationship with a guy who's running around cross country murdering people. You know? Because that's what I come, and the thing about it is, like, he's not the only one. I raised 1,000. I raised so many guys like him, and they all been calling me, the ones that's doing good, the ones that's even I got calls from a lot of the guys that's incarcerated today and yesterday asking me about this cat. You know what I mean? Because I spared this guy. I actually spared this guy because, you know, like I said, when he got incarcerated, you know, because he took a deal, and he was already jammed up. Back then when me and him was I ain't gonna say he was my co-defendant. He wasn't my co-defendant. I ain't gonna say that. I can't say that. When he testified against me, he also had other charges against him. So he copped the deal, but he still had to go to jail. But the thing about this nigga is he didn't lock up when he got to jail. Vaughn Perkins didn't take, hey, Ruth, when that nigga got up Camp Hill, that nigga ain't check in. That nigga came right out. They said that nigga came right on the big yard and shit, and Little Bits stepped to him and shit. But Littles ain't make a move because he ain't hear from me. So he wrote me. I was still down Holmesburg. You feel me? And he told me, yo, Vaughn just came through. What's the move? And I was like, man, let that nigga reside. Don't fuck with him. You know what I mean? Don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Let that nigga's a rat. You know what I mean? Leave him alone. And yeah, so he did his time, came home and moved to Harrisburg. You know what I mean? You know, I got peoples out there and shit, so they be telling me, yeah, you know, the boy Vaughn out here, blah, blah, blah. And that they told me he was getting a little money out there. But you know, like I said, these niggas be violating the rules of the game. They be getting high and shit, man. Yeah, he told, man. Niggas stood on the stand and pointed me out. Him and G's both told. I got both of them in my shit, man. And I got both of them niggas when them niggas was fucked up. You know what I mean? Them niggas was fucked up, bro. I took both of them on a caper and shit. I'm gonna tell you, man. Yeah, they came right up. You know what I mean? These niggas came right up, and I was fucking with them niggas that whole summer, I think. Yeah, I was fucking with them niggas for a whole summer, damn near, man. We was putting in some work, man. I was already under indictment too. I ain't even know it and shit. When I was running around with them, I was already under indictment. I ain't even know. You know, you remember Malik and them. Malik had got killed. So when Malik got killed, I just, you know what I mean? the plug, he ain't fuck with me, he was fucking with Malik. He ain't even fuck with when Malik got killed, the whole shit shut down. You know what I mean? And that's when niggas was out there starving, Roof. You know what I mean? They was starving and shit. And yeah. And wasn't no work popping. Niggas couldn't get no work. I couldn't even get no work from Eminem. So I had to go, you know what I mean? I got them niggas from that little squad and shit. And we started boom. Zip, you know what I mean? Zipping them up, you know what I mean? And yeah. And then it got a little hot for me and shit, and I took off and shit. And that's when G's got a John, you know what I mean? And then Vaughn caught a John, and everybody, because he never got locked up in PA. I know you ain't never rolled, you fly nigga, you ain't never rolled. I know how you get down, Roof. I brought you off the step too, my nigga. Like, come on, man. You the bag man, though. Hey, I know you don't even play them kind of games, bro. I know, man. But the hood is wild, man. They out there. Yeah, I was gonna go out there today and shit, but I said nah. You know what I mean? It was raining real hard. Then it got real sunny and shit. So I will clean my car and shit, man. And I just parlayed and shit, man. But you know, ain't nobody really out there to tap in with that I really fuck with. Player Bub and shit. You know, Player Bub's still out there. Hey, Roof, did excuse me. Yeah. Y'all, I got that them Girl Scout cookies. They just came out the harvest, yo. This shit is yeah. But hey, Roof, that boy have any kids? He got any children? That boy Vaughn have any kids? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I remember back in the day, right? Me and no man. But anyway, I think he got kids by the girl Peaches. Bub look old as Hey man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Bub looked old when we was young. Yeah. Bub and Omar, remember him? They had the old faces. They been had old faces and shit, man. But yo, don't he got a kid by Peaches though? I wonder if he got any kids out here, man. Cause you know he wasn't into the females like that, man. You know what I mean? He was a creeper and shit. That nigga was creepy as shit, man. Old face young boys, yeah. Old face young boys, man, yeah. You know, the other wild boy just came home too, man. The boy Keith and shit, man. You know, Peaches is his baby mom. Yeah, man, I think Peaches is his baby mom. Cause look, one time, some kind of way, she had got this ring that I had, and I was gonna do something to her and shit, and Vaughn was like, "No, that's my John. I mess with Peaches and shit," and I was like, "You better tell her to give me my fucking ring," and he got the ring back for me. But yeah, I think that was his. I think that's his John at one time. It's always a girl named Peaches and Cookie. Hey Kay, you gotta have a Peaches and a Cookie in the hood, bro. Yeah, I mean for Pookie and Ray Ray. That son face got killed up. Oh yeah, their son. Oh, that he already got. Damn, that was his. Young boy face was his son, huh? Damn, that's crazy. You know, I be telling motherfuckers, man, like you gotta forever be watching yourself out here in these streets. Just cause the streets be watching, man. Like you see me looking around, I'm watching the streets, man. I don't care about, and that's how these niggas be getting caught up. And you ain't gotta be in the streets like that either, you know. But you got, especially when you know what I mean, people know you and shit, you know what I mean? They know what you be about. Motherfuckers still want to test that, even if you're not about that. You know what I mean? Give me a second, y'all. Hold up.
Killed at this motel in South Jersey, and a room had been set on fire. Prosecutors there say 53-year-old Vaughn Perkins of Philadelphia was a person of interest. Then
The suspect was identified in a shooting that occurred yesterday around 4:30 p.m. in Philadelphia. He was observed in a video walking up to two people.
Yeah, that's the hood right there. That's Taney. That's the old strip. Knew he was gonna come back there.
Sitting on a porch and shooting them.
Last night, that suspect was spotted by cops in Berks County. He failed to pull over and fled to a residential neighborhood in a dark-colored SUV, driving into a yard with police in pursuit.
Multiple units, both PSP and local law enforcement, surrounded the vehicle and gave several verbal commands to him. The suspect, who was observed, had a firearm, a rifle, across his chest.
Police say the suspect failed to obey commands and officers discharged their firearms. The car.
That nigga crazy. Well, he was. Yeah, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. They took him out. Yeah, they took him out, Kay. Yeah, I mean, you know, he went out like a rat, I guess. That's how rats go out. Goddamn rat. You know. But yeah, man, I wasn't gonna be long because it ain't a long story. But yeah, that's just my folks, man. That's a nigga. That's a guy who I actually watched come up. You know, just a regular guy on the street, not doing much, ain't had much family. I think his mom was on drugs. You know, he just used to roam around the projects, you know what I mean? Just, you know, and you can, you know, back then, man, like, if you who was like everybody was people, so he always had somewhere to go, you know what I mean? But yeah, I remember when I showed him how to get money, man, and he ain't never looked back. I guess something happened, you know? Yeah. That's why I be trying to do better now, man. I be trying to work with the young boys now that, you know, because if, you know, I basically produced that there. So I know I can produce better, man. I know I can guide a young guy on a great path, man. You know, I'm used to creating monsters. That ain't nothing, man. You know. But hey, y'all, I appreciate y'all showing up. I appreciate y'all coming out, man. Leave Peaches and Cookie alone. Me and Mine's Kick Adore, L, my opinion. You know, who else was in the building? I can't really see the chat, but my peoples, you know, I just wanted to drop that story on y'all, man, and let y'all know, man, that it's real motherfuckers out here in these goddamn streets. You know what I mean? And you know, y'all people should Riz, my man Riz. Oh, shout out to Riz, man. The bar guy. Shout out to Riz. I appreciate Riz being in the building. Yeah, you know, like motherfuckers don't care, man. They cross state lines and get busy on your ass, man. You know? So be careful who you play with. Everybody ain't playing. You know what I mean? Y'all have a great rest of y'all weekend. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. And look, you know, we got the jam session coming up tomorrow, and we're gonna have we're gonna do our first we're gonna do our first game show, HKC game show, where there's going to be a cash app for the correct joint. We got a couple $20 joints, or maybe a couple $20 joints, or you know, we'll figure it out. But yeah, we're gonna do that tomorrow. You know what I mean? So I hope to see y'all in the building. Everybody have a great night. The legend is out of here.